don't normally make an opening statement. I will this time. Really proud of the team. First and foremost, I'm really proud of our team. We had 2 games during finals week. That is never easy. Practices, we usually go light on finals week. And for our team to have to prepare and play 2 games this week, I think just shows the mettle with which we're made. And I'm really proud of them for that. And to play well. We played well in both those games. We are a little beat up physically, as you can tell. So we've got to get that fixed. I also want to congratulate Cindy. She's been a friend for a long time at USD. She's got a really, really good team. They're hard to play because they're so physical and they play so dang hard. But she should be really proud of her team, and I wish them the best. But we're happy we're moving on. That's the cool part. So we get to play another game. We don't know against whom or when or where. That's the fun part of the business, I guess. We'll see.
Coach, talk about Elise Hurst. Simple. Talk about Elise Hurst.
Well, she's an amazing shooter, especially when she gets hot. There's no question about it, and she had just one of those nights, man. Got to the rim a couple times too, which was really nice to see. But yeah, when we're shooting like that, especially when we go small ball, we have to make them, you know. Yeah, I'm really happy for her that she had one of those nights. We needed them.
We heard Taya say it several times this year. If you're at practice, the shots go in, and if you're in the game, they don't. What's it feel like, at the end of the year now to just see shots going down for multiple players at the same time?
Well, I mean, it's great. We needed it in January and February too, but I'm just happy for them. I'm so happy for Elise. She's a hard worker, brings it every day in practice. And to see her to do that tonight was pretty cool. I'm really happy for her.
You guys were in a full court press maybe a little bit more than we usually see. Why was that an attractive option today?
I think sometimes when we put more pressure defensively, it kind of picks us up. I thought early in the game we were a little lethargic and we kind of needed a little pick-me-up. And then thank God in that second quarter the threes started falling. But especially when we go small, they were considerably bigger than us. Taller and stronger. We wanted to open it up best we could.
How do you navigate the next 24, 48 hours, given kind of the uncertainties?
Rest. We still have a couple. I asked them who still had finals, and we have a couple that have finals tomorrow. So, we just gotta rest and heal. As you can see, we didn't go back to Grace late. And then we had 2 foul out. But hopefully we get Kennedy back for the next game. I think that's the plan. And then hopefully Grace can get healthy.
For as much as we made about T's struggles at points in the season, Kelly, for Taya and for Elise, it had been quite a while. And it had been a particularly rough month for Taya, and for Elise, we hadn't seen anything like this here ever. In the postseason, other than the caliber of opponents, what has changed where for Elise, she went from shooting 25% to shooting nearly 50% over 3 games. How is, other than caliber of opponent and style and more open, what's changed?
Well, these were good opponents, and I think shooting, Elise doesn't take very many bad shots. So I think it's just like anything else. You start seeing the ball go in, you get a little bit more confident, and she and Taya are both they're playing with some confidence right now. Plus, credit the team. I think our offense is if you look at our assist numbers have gone up. I think we're sharing the ball, we're spreading the floor a little bit more, and so they're getting really good opportunities. I like how offensively we're flowing. So, I'm just glad that they're both knocking them down, man. It gives us a whole different element when we can have that kind of production off the bench.
For Grace, it's still the ankle.
I think with Grace, it's a little bit of everything. That poor kid is just, my favorite player growing up was Larry Bird. Larry Bird probably cost himself 5 years because he played so damn hard every game. And that's how she does it. Every practice, every drill, everything she does. And so she's got ankle, she's got knee, she's got hip. I think she's a little under the weather with a cold. So I think there was a lot of things. She could have gone back in, but we just thought let's rest her as much as we can.
You're not going to look into anything by way of the efficiency number for her tonight. you're not gonna.
Yeah, no, I saw it. Yeah, I saw it. I have 8 players, so James, I'm gonna.
I get it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah. Well, we won the game by 20, so that's the only part that I really care about right now.
It's obviously changed a bit over the season, but is this sort of that picture perfect Adam that you imagined from this roster with what you have? Is this sort of picture perfect for you guys this game?
Yeah, I think we're really in a good spot. I think we're playing really well right now. Defense, it kind of got a little sloppy toward the end of the game, which is, kind of understandable. But, yeah, I really like how we're playing. I think defensively, what they shoot tonight, 33% from the field. I think we've held all of our opponents so far in this tournament to, far lower field goal percentage than they're used to. So that's a good thing. I thought they killed us on the boards. But again, there were times out there then we were the smallest Division I team in the country, at times. When you have Elise and India as your power forward and small forward, that's not very big. So.
Kelly, you mentioned that they have been good opponents that you've been playing, and yet you're still winning by an average of 28 points a game. How have you been able to do that? Are you surprised at how large these margins of victory have been for you guys?
But I think we're playing well. I think we're playing well. And, yeah, I'm not going to poo-poo the competition. I think the competition's been good. I'm just crediting a bunch of really resilient players that are fighting through lots of stuff, This is a tough time of year. You all went through finals. You know what it's like. And to play 2 games, man, finals week, that's tough. That's tough.
Every game you talked about how, if you were in the NCAA tournament, who knows what would happen. Every day there's pretty much, teams going home. What does it mean to you guys to still be having this opportunity and still be playing?
Yeah, great. We get to play another day, which that's fun. I mean, obviously this isn't the tournament that we were shooting for, but we're in it. This is the bed we made, and we're making the most of it. That's all you can do in life, Whatever you have earned, or just make the most of it. And we are. So I'm really proud of the crew.
What's the key to keeping this effort up that you guys came out with tonight?
I think rest, a lot more shooting, and then just come out with the same kind of fire next game. I mean, there's nothing magical about it. We didn't have our players. What did we make? 14 threes tonight. We didn't do anything different other than they made them tonight. We executed well. We had open looks, and we made them.
Is there an advantage on your next opponent versus somebody maybe that you've seen before versus somebody that you haven't, somebody you're familiar with versus somebody that you're not?
Yeah, if we play Washington, it'll be the 4th time, which is unusual, actually. That doesn't happen very often, if ever. James, you're on it, big guy. You're the statistical guy. Yeah, I think the familiarity will help, obviously, against the one team. Kansas State beat us at their place last year. So we have that in our memories. So we're going to, either way, it's going to be a real challenge.
Is the location question a matter of, because Washington's the auto bid, that they would actually get preference?
I don't know. Man, that's above my pay grade. Yeah, I really don't know how they worked that. That's a Val question back there. I hope we play at home. I think we've been out drawing the Huskies during this stretch. I don't know if that's an issue. I have no idea how that's determined, James. Yeah. Well, you're a reporter. Call somebody and find out, and then let me know, would you?
That's all I know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that. And my wallet's a little light, so.
His unselfishness, because I think she only attempted 4 shots through 3 quarters, hit some threes late, but 10 assists, and it seemed like she was kind of looking to pass it around. What did you make of that?
Yeah, but she's a mature, smart player. She's going to do whatever it takes. And tonight, it was working by letting others, shoot. We did address it at halftime. I think her and India each only had 3 shots at half. The first possession of the second half, we came out and tried to set something up for T. But, you can't really force it, and you got to ride the hot hands.
You leading up to this, you said you're a play guy. If the WNIT is there and the NCAA is not, you would play. And you've gone through several examples of times that this tournament has benefited the program overall in the long run. Just tournament's not over yet, but to this point, what benefits have you seen for this team looking into next year that you can take from this?
A lot of game experience, if everybody on our team outside of Taya, Elise, so our starting 5, they're all eligible to come back next year, and we certainly hope that that's the case. And all this time is just valuable for those guys, especially Chance and Grace and Philly, Kennedy now, if she comes back. So just game experience and, a chance to play at home, and kind of reward our fans. They've been with us the whole time. And tonight they're into it. I love that. I love that. So I thought the crowd, I have no idea. I don't see any numbers. This always cuts off. I don't know what it is. Okay. Yeah, and but they were into it and loud, and I think that's neat. And I'm really happy for their support. So hopefully we do get another game, and if we can win that one, maybe even another. But that's right there. That's Val back there.
How close was
Pushed it all on you. Okay.
How close was Kennedy? Just last thing. Was she close to playing today?
Yeah, she's been doing some stuff in practice. She's been on the scout team. But the scout team only goes about 3/4 speed when we're working out. But I got the assurance from all the medical people that she should be good to go by the weekend. So fingers crossed. All right, you guys. Hey, in case this is the last time here, I really appreciate you all. Thanks for kind of being here and doing it. I know tonight's probably tough because there were some other pretty good games on TV. Especially the Zags. We got a Zag. Oh, really? Don't tell me. Because I taped. I don't even know if you call it taped anymore. I recorded it. It's on my TV. So I'm going to go home.